time for some football. Welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, a pair of NFC West rivals set to do battle. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Please welcome your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Purdy on the play action. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Derink Young to return this. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. First and 10.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Darnold off the play action. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. And again, it's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Connection made to Shaheed. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's a pickup of 9. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The 15-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Motioning the tight end left. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they riding him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Walker trying to run for the first. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, their touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down throw by Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
To gain of 8, brings up 2nd and 2.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have it on 2nd and short. Play action now. Purdy finds his fullback, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
We like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Now they send their back in motion right. 1st down, Purdy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That's completed right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going run again with McCaffrey. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Escapes the defender. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. With a quick pass out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Finds Cup once more. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, they need 7. From the gun, Darnold. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I'm not gonna lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Darnold to throw. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's another Seahawks first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. It's caught, Garner. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
26-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone on 1st. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Myers' kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.